everyone, welcome to workingparent.info. In this set of videos, I'm actually looking to debunk myths about Muslims, and I put lots of posts out asking for myths, and the number one myth that I have been asked to debunk is women are forced to wear the hijab, forced to wear headscarves. So I'm here with my good friend Sabine. Sabine, how are you?
Walaikum salam. Alhamdulillah, I'm good. How are you?
Yeah, I'm good. So I guess what everyone wants to know out there is who's forced you to wear this?
No one, actually.
Okay, so let me repeat the question because no one's going to believe it. Was it a man that forced you to wear this, or?
No, actually. I actually decided to wear it for myself. It was my decision, 100% free choice. No one holding a gun to my head or threatening me in any way, shape or form.
That's great. So, I mean, obviously we're having a bit of fun here, but it is a big myth that people have that any time they see a woman in a hijab or niqab or whatever it is that woman has been forced to do it. You know probably more women who wear hijabs than I do. Out of the women you know, how many do you think have been forced
I think all the women I know who wear hijab are actually quite happy to wear it, and it's not something that's been forced upon them. It's their own decision, and they've come to that at some point in their life for whatever reason. So it's never been a case of it's been forced on them. Obviously, I can only speak for the people I know, but in my experience, that's the case. So.
Well, yeah, in my experience too. But the myth obviously out there is women have been forced. Tell me then, there was a time when you didn't wear the hijab. I knew I've known you since childhood, obviously. Well, it's not obvious to you guys. But there was a day came where you decided for yourself to wear the hijab. How did society in general respond to you? Because everyone's used to seeing you, I won't say normal, but seeing you without hijab, right?
Yeah.
And then one day you put it on and you decided to do this for yourself.
Yeah.
How did people respond? Did they think you were forced, or was something odd about you? Or?
Yeah, it was interesting actually. A very, very old friend of mine from school days, the first question that she asked me when she saw me wearing a hijab was, "Who made you wear that?" So obviously there is a perception that is, and I was quite surprised because she knew me for so many years, knew my family, and so you'd think that she'd know it wouldn't be something that would be forced on me. But still, that was her first question, and it's really interesting because there isn't really another piece of clothing that you could wear that people would assume that there's someone's forced you to wear. If I decided to wear, a luminous pink t-shirt or something, no one's going to question it. It's just no one ever thinks you've been forced into it. But when it comes to hijab,
if I wore a luminous pink t-shirt, I might
people might question it, but they wouldn't say you've been forced into it. But it's so it comes with a lot of stereotypes and myths associated with it. But I had different reactions. So I had, for example, one day I was walking to a local shop near my house and I had to go past a pub. And I've been past that pub so many times. But actually, one of the first days I started wearing hijab and walked past that pub, a guy was outside sitting in the beer garden and started saying to me, "The mosque is that way, love." So it's kind of just something that people seem to react to. I don't think he was doing it maliciously. I would like to think that it was just kind of sense of humour, so just ignored it, brushed it off. But there's lots of different reactions. From some of my Muslim friends who don't wear hijab, they actually found it. They were saying, "Oh, that's really brave of you to do that because it's something that we've thought about, but we haven't done because we're worried actually about how we're going to be judged or what people are going to say about us, how it's going to be taken." And also, especially because you hear stories about Muslim women sometimes being attacked because of the way they look or the way they dress. They're sort of an open target. So sometimes people have said to me, it's a brave decision to do that in the current environment where sometimes women are attacked or abused.
Just for wearing a scarf?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, exactly.
Right. Exactly, right.
It's strange in this, it's not that it's only Muslims. So before, nuns cover their hair. So different people do it in different ways, but it's the Muslim hijab that seems to be attacked more. So, yeah, so I had lots of different reactions, but the majority of people, I would say, have been supportive. Probably had a few people who felt it was quite extreme or made comments about saying that's on the extreme end, unfriended me on Facebook, things like that. So that wasn't really expected. I mean, it doesn't bother me either because it kind of shows if you can judge someone, just because of a piece of cloth, then it's obviously not a genuine friendship. But lots of different reactions.
So speaking of that, then, last question: when someone sees a Muslim woman wearing hijab and they prejudge her or think they know everything about her, just is there a message you want to give, just in case the EDL are watching, or Donald Trump, he's a big fan of this show, I'm sure. If they see a Muslim woman in hijab, kind of like, what I just want to get across for someone who doesn't realise it's your own choice. What would you say to someone, or like to say to someone who's shouted abuse at you, and obviously they drive off and you can't say anything to them? What should the message be to people out there?
That's a good question. I think the important thing is not to judge other people on the way that they look. That's kind of the general message of it. So whether someone's a skinhead, whether they've got tattoos, I wouldn't judge someone based on their appearance, but I think people have a natural tendency maybe to do that. So just because you see a Muslim woman with a hijab, don't judge her the same way you wouldn't judge someone because of a certain hairstyle they might have. They might be dressed like a punk, whatever. Don't just kind of stereotype people. Everyone's an individual and should respect people on that level. Everyone's got their own level of dignity, and you don't just make associations about people based on how they look or a piece of cloth on their head. If you are doing that, if it's somehow threatening to you, I think it says more about the person who feels threatened by my scarf, or finds it something offensive. It says more about them, and so I'd urge them really to reflect on what's behind their fear.
Yeah.
Because it's there's nothing. Someone could be wearing a New York Yankees baseball cap. It's not going to offend me.
Yeah.
So
wearing a Man United top on your head. So, okay,
yeah.
Great. Thank you so much, and thank you for your time. I'm going to be doing a lot more of these videos, so please hit subscribe, hit like, and thanks, Sabine, for volunteering.
Thank you. No problem.
Okay. See you later, everyone. Bye bye.